What's up, Ike? It's Dustin. I'm watching the James Harden Behind the Beard E60 from ESPN. I'm gonna try to do the best I can to be like Ike, but anyway, I'm gonna correct, not correct. I'm gonna view the hell out of this, and I'm gonna go through the good things and the bad things they do in video technique. Probably mostly good compared to the shit I do, but anyway. So first, they start off with an extreme close-up. I really have no idea what the hell this thing is. I've watched it like 6 times and I cannot figure out what the hell that is. I don't know if it's like a sleeve or what. Honestly, don't know. But anyway, it's a good shot. It's a little dark to me, but it's really good extreme close up. And then they go into a close up of him brushing the razor blade, which is to me a great shot. And then this actually is one of the effects I was trying to do on my profile video when I had the guy that was spray painting the shoes. I was trying to get this effect with the glow behind from the sprayer because I think it adds visualization that you can see the ink or the spray coming out. I couldn't get it dark enough where we were because he couldn't use the paint inside because of the chemicals in it. But I'm assuming they used a black screen or a black felt something behind this to get that view. And then a light kit or a light shining onto the smoke, so then it gives a visualization that it's there, even though it might be a little harder to see from the naked eye. But I love this visual look to it because it adds drama that he's cleaning off this razor blade to start working. So I love that shot with the lights and the backdrop of the black with probably a felt. And then this shot, the Rockets had to get their branding in because if they don't, then whoever does this gets sued because it's professional sports and they got to have their brand out there that James Harden plays for the Rockets. But anyway, and then he also has a light kit or a light above his head, which adds like a soft glow, which kind of gives a silhouette of, hey, there's a guy here. This dude's still working on this guy's hair, but hey, check out this Rocket sign that's ominously lit in the background secretly. Then they do a close up real quick, like a flash in of him shaving James Harden's face, which I think is pretty good because then it builds onto their next medium shot of the guy standing in front of James Harden right there, working on him. And I think they use a lot of the red, one because the Rockets are red, but I think it adds just a contrast of color between the white and the black walls and the black furniture, and the red really pops out. So another good close up showing the detail in James Harden's beard and the hairs. And then here, I think, like you've explained to us, he's looking the wrong way and he's too close on this other side. He should be over here for the lower thirds, but it is ESPN and they do whatever they want. But he should be in the left side. Good headroom, I think. He's just looking the wrong way, so it's a little awkward and it's almost like he's looking at a corner. But I like the lighting in this shot because I think that the white walls and like the really monotone background with just the white and black and then the natural light coming in on this side of James Harden, I think it just provides a good natural lighting for interviewing and stuff. And then they do a close up right here of him. That's an ugly face. Anyway, sorry for the coughing. Anyway, it's the same thing. So they have the natural light coming in. He's still on the wrong side of the lower thirds, but they're building the story with the natural lights and the natural house around him. I really like what they do in this video with the still photos. Old ass Abraham Lincoln with the bomb ass beard because they're showing people in history with good beards, and James Harden's trying to build that same, reputation with his. So I like what they're doing. Like here, they have Santa Claus, who's not even real, but he's got a killer ass beard. And then they actually do like a real quick zoom on Santa that I actually like. Boom, right there. So they zoom and it kind of blurs and then comes back. And I think that's a really cool way to use a still photo so it's not just the boring ass Ken Burns effect where the pictures are sliding up and down or to the sides. So it adds a cool effect to just a still photo back to the wall talker. And here we go, James Harden in a mirror, checking himself out, checking out his beard. They use good natural light, kind of create a silhouette of him I mean, he's wearing a black shirt and all, but they have like kind of lighting on the outer part of the mirror and the door, and then behind him he's got lighting. This shot I really, really, really like because they're creating a silhouette, how we talked about with the lights behind your person or your character, where if you put a light directly behind him, you're going to get that dark, ominous, or anonymous silhouette. Whereas here, they use the natural light in the window for the silhouette, but it almost creates like almost like an angelic feel to it because it's blurring him out naturally, which I think is pretty cool. I don't know if they did an effect with it or not, but I just think the natural light behind him with the bright white and then his dark skin that kind of just silhouettes off. I think that's a really cool shot. And then they do a close-up of his face, same thing. They've got that natural light behind him coming in, giving him that glow off his skin and off his head. And you can still kind of see the front light by the camera in his eye right there. Boring ass interviews. Oh, I'm James Harden, ASU, Houston Rockets. I travel a lot, but they don't think I travel a lot, but I know I do with my step back jumper that nobody can block. Oh, hey, I'm in Shaq's top 5. Anyway, so now they go back to another old school picture. People with killer beards, and they do the same thing that they did with the Santa. They did that quick zoom, just adds better depth for a still shot. Hey, that's some cool beards, but they're white. Anyway, this is one of my favorite shots in this video because, one, it's a Rolls Royce, and I think it's a Rolls Royce. It's an expensive-ass car either way. But I really like the close-up right here of the clock because I know they used probably an effect for the outside because it's like a darkish green-blue, which you don't think you can really get that naturally. But I like it because it's really shadowed out, but you can also see like the reflections of the chrome and all the other shiny material in the shot. And then they go up to the window where he's driving and you see the street right there. And you still have that same bluish green effect because nobody's windshield is that dark. But it adds a cool effect. Like you did with your son's video with the orange because the suns are purple and orange. You added orange. I mean, they added a blue effect to kind of give that same tone for the same shot. And then right here, it's dark already. You've got still kind of a bluish tone to him. You can see there's kind of like purple in the weird windows. But I like this shot because it shows direction. I mean, he's staring off somewhere. You're trying to figure out where or what he's doing. I mean, obviously he's driving, but I mean, he's darkened out a little bit, so it adds drama. And then the light source is coming in through the windows, shining only certain parts of the shot. And then, boom, instantly to bright, so it catches your attention, it catches your eye. And got some medium shots of him playing basketball, slow motion, a slow motion pan from left to right, and then we quick, almost like that slow motion pan takes us back in time because you have James Harden here playing basketball. Right here, boom, he's playing basketball. And then we've got to zoom in on James. Boom. Quick pan to the left. And then we come in kind of from the left to this young kid playing ball. And then here is really cool transition shots. Same position on a court. Same exact positions of the characters, the players, whatever that you want to call them. And it's just different. It's different backgrounds. It's different scenes. It's like the street in the natural light. Then you've got the stadium lights in there. And it's like 3 or 4 different shots with the exact same motion. This shot, same thing, the silhouette as before. Now we have James Harden. You can see his name. You see him. You've got that glow around his body because your hard lights are in front of him. You're getting the dark silhouette behind him. And it adds a drama. He's walking out on the court into a stadium. Well, right now it's empty, but so he can do crap like this. There's another shot coming up. So we got gameplay footage, great highlight film. Like you said, keep on the 180. You want to stay close to the basket because you can get the action shots. And then we do another transition back out to the young kid playing basketball. So we're still keeping constant with the same kid out on the court, which is, I'm assuming, supposed to be Harden. Throwing showing some NBA 2K. Got to show him with the kids, you know. He might be an asshole or not. We don't know, but he's playing with kids, so he's a kind-hearted person. And then I think there was another shot coming up that I really... So gameplay, highlight film. They used his likeness and all that. I'm sure they got permission, unlike the stupid Leslie's Pools commercials where you guys have to just do hands and feet. But they do the hero shot, so they get him dunking. And then this is a totally different shot, but after we just saw him shoot the ball in, technically could be a jump cut because he was just laying up a basketball. Right. So he's laying up a basketball right here in a totally different jersey. But we get the hero shot of him going up for a layup. And then automatically, boom, we jump into the next scene. So it could be a jump cut for those idiots that don't know what's going on and that basketball has different highlights. But it still shows a hero shot even though it's a different scene, he's still the hero of that because he made the layup. James Harden looking the other way. I like this shot, too, because it's two of him. So they mirrored him, or took two shots and overlaid it. It's got good lighting from the top, so you can see the hard white of his jersey with the dark background. But then they overlaid two shots of him playing basketball. One, he's dribbling. The other one, he's kind of doing spin moves and stuff. And then we go back to those scenes. Same thing we did before. They got James Harden doing the exact same thing in different stadiums. So, you know, we got like ASU, Oklahoma City, where he used to play. And we're transitioning between. And now we're back to the basketball court in the street. I think this is a really cool effect to tell a story, like from a young kid's age to where he is now. It's a cool effect. Don't know if I can freaking do it, but, hey, you know, it's cool. And then now, boom, jump back to the old school. I'm in the streets playing at my house. I'm James Harden. I'm young. Like we do America's Funniest Home Videos type shoots. That's atrocious looking, but anyway. They use really good B-roll in this film, this video too, because it just tells the story of Harden. And you got a natural B-roll right here, Compton Boulevard, where he's from. Then you fade out to the map. So you show, hey, there's Compton right there. Boom, now we're in Compton. So we kind of jumped in. And this is another cool one because we get a super close-up right here of some long nails and a chain and some purple shirt. And you're like, what the hell? That's not James Harden. Who the hell is that? Oh, wait, she's wearing a number 13, so it must be a mom or a girl. Oh, there's his mom right there. So they do the extreme close-up, getting you wondering what the hell is going on now because you're in Compton, and all of a sudden there's some female hands and a lady staring off in the window. I like the shot because the same thing we did with James Harden's interview. She's looking the wrong way, or she's not looking the wrong way, but she's in the wrong corner. She should be over here if she's going to do an interview, even though it's not an interview shot. But the natural light coming in on her face, and you got the white pillow behind her that kind of bounces the natural light off into her body. So she's kind of sticking out from the background. Sorry, I got allergies. I can't stop coughing. And, oh, here we go. I love my mom. Oh, my God, my mom's the best. Here we are, my mom draft night. I just got drafted. My mom's loving on me. Boom. Reminiscing shot. So he's loving his mom. And then we go into the dark light, interviewing. No natural light at all. Coming in, they've got to have some light back here somewhere shining off him because the background's completely dark with like candle lights, giving the drama effect of, hey, that's my mom. I love my mom. Here's the E60 profile behind the beard. So now we're going to get him talking about his mom and his childhood. There we go. Close up of the baby picture. Cliche as hell. Baby picture with mom. Another cliche. Let me go find some more lights and natural shots that we can use. Okay, here we go. So, a little too much headroom. I think, personally, a little too much headroom. She's in the right No, she's not in the right corner because the camera is to her right, and she's looking that way. So she should be looking more this way to get more of a profile. Maybe bring the headroom down a little bit, but they do have good natural framing with the lines in the windowsill or the window frame. So they're using these natural frames in the window to get her in the picture, which I think is cool. And it's a great way to kind of line up your shot. But I think if they would have brought down the headroom a little bit, which might be why they give her so much because of this natural framing, and if they would have brought the headroom down, it would look like this is sticking out of her head. So maybe if she was a little bit lower and this wasn't in her forehead and right over top instead, I think it would be a little bit more of a cool effect. God damn. Sorry, I can't stop coughing. I'm trying. Every time I talk. Oh, here we go. Interview. No. Pan back. Oh, there we go. Okay. So this is a good way to show that 180, that line we were talking about, the imaginary line you don't cross when you got two people in the same subject room. So we see James Harden in this shot. He's looking to my right, his left. He's looking to his left. And you can tell there's somebody on that side. So then we, boom, quick out. We still see James Harden right here. You still see his outline. He's looking to the left, and there's a guy on his left. So we're still following that imaginary line not to cross, so it doesn't look like they're talking to themselves. So they did that well. They have him looking the right way. They have this guy interviewing the right way. And death glare. James Harden. Basketball. LeBron James, come play with us so we can rule the world after we talk crap to KD for leaving to the Warriors. All right, so another shot. I can't tell if this is, it's definitely natural light. So I really like this because she's got natural light glow in her eyeballs like we do with the light kit. And that just shows that they're using a natural framed light to show a good thing. And there's no hard shadows here. I think the shadows that contour her face here actually fit, and it makes the picture more dramatic. We don't have like a hard shadow on the wrong side. And we got the twinkle in her eyes from the light source. Another good close-up. I think it's the same shot, actually, of the number 13. Oops, sorry, battery running low. So they do the close-up, and then they do a rack focus right there. Rack focus. Oh, here we are. Number 13, James Harden. The meaningful thing in the shot. We're going to rack focus on it. I kind of like this shot because it's more of like a wide shot because you're showing her the same position. Her hand is in the same way, so it's not a jump cut. They did a close-up. They didn't really do a sequence, but they went close-up, boom, wide shot because you're getting a full effect of where she's at, the building she's in. You get the light source on the outside, so it adds depth of field. So you've got good depth of field here with the couch. And then you've got the leaves out a little bit blurry, and the farther we go back, you're getting all of that depth in here. But you're also getting a good effect of the light source hitting off of her and showing the drama of her sitting here talking about her son. James Harden sitting there. All right, here we go. Finally, we got a quick zoom. Well, not a zoom, but a pan. So we're panning in a car. This is what we did when we did the tennis ball stuff. Your range of motion. So they're moving to the left. Everything's moving to the left. They don't ever have anything really cut off to the scene. And actually, if you look right here, boom, right there, you still have a car moving to the left of the shot, but you have a good natural break. So you use the B-roll right here of a zoom in on a graffiti wall to naturally break up that shot of the car because you can't keep going forever. So they're just showing the streets where he's from. And then we go here, and we're still panning to the left through the alleyway. And I think that's just a cool effect that they got it going through 3 different shots to the left side. And they showed like the back streets. You got depth of field with lighting here because you've got a hard shadowing in the front. And then in the farther back, you've got the light coming off and kind of just giving you drama of down the alleyway. And then the next scene right here, you got lens flares all over lens flares. But it's a cool shot because you have the silhouette. Just like we talked about earlier with James Harden sitting on the couch, you have a silhouette of these shoes sitting on the ceiling with not on the ceiling, on a wire, and you got the silhouette coming off. So it's adding like really good effect with the sun flares, because I think if you take those sun flares off, it doesn't really give you the same drama in this shot because you're getting the cool light effect on it. I actually tried to do this in one of my shots for video 4. I don't think it worked as well though, because I don't work for fucking ESPN. I just work for me, making shit ass videos. Anyway, okay. So we got cool lens flare, slow motion. Here we go, ESPN doing their thing again. Wrong side of the screen, looking the wrong way. So let's see if we can take her and move her. See if we can flip her. I know you can because I've done it before. But if you flip her to the other side and she's looking this way, then you look like she's having a conversation with someone and not the wall. That's a big no-no for our class in Cronkite School. Still panning to the left, so we must be going a long-ass way from home. Oh, never mind. We're home with our Nika Jelks, James Harden's sister. Well, sister. I don't know if it's James Harden's sister or just a sister. But they've got a good lower thirds because it's really basic. Like, it tells you who they are, but it's not over dramatic. Now we're flashing back to the LA riots because they're probably talking about, what happened with the whole Rodney King thing and the LA riots. Okay, here we go. So Harden's brother, now we know Alkali Robertson is his brother. Another thing, they got hard light in front of him, so he's profiled right here on his face. It's glowing, but then it fades off into the back. You can still see his ears and stuff, but it's really hard shadowing back here, so it gives a full effect of the profile. And you can see right there, you've got the lights in his eyes, so they did good right there. Now we got another slow zoom out in the alleyway. Good depth of field, though, because you can see the wall here clearly with all the graffiti, and we get a little bit blurrier as we go back to the palm trees. More old people flashbacks. James Harden was a criminal at one point in LA. Here he is in the pool. Same teeth as he still got. No beard, though, so he looks kind of weird. I feel like if he shaves his beard now, he looks so damn weird. Oh, my God. I kind of want to see it, though. We need to shave his beard, and we need to shave Anthony Davis's brow, because I think that'd be funny as shit. Old people, old flashbacks. Let's find another cool shot. Oh, here we go. Here's another good one. Another one using the light kit. ESPN loves these damn light kits. Oh, my God. So they're trying to show the drama of James Harden's behind the beard, but they've used good light, profiling her face again. You got her blurry in certain spots, so they're focused on the main point, which is her face and her eyes. You can still see a little bit of that light. A little bit wobbly there. Looks like I was controlling the camera. James Harden, you suck. I could shoot better than you. I won in bump out in Ike Easley's class, so suck it. Bring on Steph Curry because I'll outshoot him too. Just kidding. Let's see if we can find another cool shot to end with. Okay, here we go. Down the hallway. The drama down the high school hallway. Cliche as hell, but it's good because it shows good light and it shows good depth. Yeah, James Harden, he was a kid once. All right, so here. We got depth of field down the hallway. easily use the hallway, which brings the natural lines in because you've got lockers lined down the whole wall. You've got symmetrical lights all the way down. You've got the fire alarms all the way down. So it's using good natural lines and natural framing because at the end you've got your frame of the building and Harden's walking into it. You've got his hard silhouette to show the drama of him walking down my old halls. These are my old corridors. This is where I used to play ball. Boom, now. So we were in a extreme wide, and then we zoomed into a kind of like a wide medium shot, and then real quick. Their shots sometimes are a little too quick for me. Almost like some of the B-roll cuts I've done. They're like a split second, and you don't really get a good effect from it. Anyway, high school ball, playing. James Harden's cool. I'm better than everybody, so I'm going to go play in the NBA. You guys can all kiss my ass. Boom, I'm James Harden. All right, here we go. I'm Derek Glasser. I'm the high school teammate of James Harden.